I'm Chris.
And I'm Mark.
You're watching Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks.
I don't wanna front, I just wanna see ya. Please give me a sign, yeah. Please give me a sign if you wanna come.
Welcome back to Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks. This upcoming new comic book day promises to be an interesting one. Let's sort over to my friend Mark from Legion of Comics to see what his hot pick is for this upcoming new comic book day. Mark?
What's going on, Chris? What is up, Comic Army? I mean, if you know what's coming out this week, you already know what I'm going to pick. And if you don't know, you're about to know. This is it, the moment I've been waiting for ever since San Diego Comic-Con first announced it. This is the week that Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong drops. We have a maxi series coming from not just DC, but Legendary Pictures are coming together like butt cheeks and bringing us the fandom book that we all deserve. This is going to be a slobber knocker. It's for fans, by fans, I'm hoping. We have Brian Buccellato writing it, Christian Deuce on art, Luis Guerrero on colorist, and most importantly, we have tons of fun stuff with this. It's a fandom book. I mean, it's going to be a mega event in size and scope. It looks like we're going to be getting a classic, good guys misunderstanding to battle the bad guy. We have Superman is talking to Lois when Godzilla comes out of the bay. Legion of Doom are afoot. So clearly they have something to do with these two universes merging. I'm excited to see what it is about these universes merging that keeps Superman from just knocking any of these people out with one punch. But we'll have to read it to find out. In the meantime, be sure to be on the lookout for the beautiful A cover that's a wraparound cover. We also have a Jim Lee cardstock variant for the B cover, which is kind of spoiler-ish in nature, if you ask me. Francisco Mattina brought us the C cover. There's going to be a blank for this one, so if you are a fantastic artist or know one, you might be worth picking up. We have a Raphael Albuquerque for a E cover, but most importantly, that 1 in 25, that Dan Mora goodness right there. And I'll be honest with you, I got that one on order as well as these right here. These are going to be very special. This one and this one are actually sound effects covers. If you've ever bought a Hallmark card for a birthday, Christmas, whatever, and you open it and it plays music, that's what these covers are going to do. The Godzilla one will feature his roar and the Kong will feature his roar. And I love the design on these things. I thought that there was going to be a connecting cover set up until this point when I was checking the books earlier. These look phenomenal. Cannot wait. Be sure to check this book out. You won't regret it, I'm sure. Chris, what are you getting?
Mark, I got to go with the franchise. Hello, everyone. Well, let's just be honest. The last 2 volumes of The Amazing Spider-Man hasn't really been that good. This one that we're dealing with right now has had a few hits, but it's mostly been misses. The last particular volume, well, that was just terrible. Now, throughout these years that these 2 volumes have been dropping, there has been some actual really good Spider-Man stories. However, they've been in just limited series and what-if titles. Now, this upcoming new comic book day promises to deliver an interesting, another limited series Spider-Man. My hot pick for this upcoming new comic book day is issue number 1 of Spine-Tingling Spider-Man. Now, I'm going to be rolling out some very cool variants for this particular issue, but this story kind of bases itself after a fight that happens with Spider-Side. Spider-Man takes on the most frightening ride of his life as he finds himself in the most terrifying haunted house possible. So the fact that this is coming out around Halloween is definitely going to play into this particular title. Who took Peter's powers? Who took Peter's friends and family? And who stands the best chance at taking Spider-Man down permanently? Now, this is coming from the mind of Solomon Ahmed, so I'm looking forward to it. I gotta admit, some of these darker Spider-Man stories have been really good in the last 3 or 4 years. So that's why my fingers are crossed that this particular limited series delivers. Now, that normal cover A, I think that's just a great one to begin with, even though it does have that little bubble down below, the scariest Marvel book ever. Well, I don't know about that one. But it is an interesting way to try and sell this title as we get closer to Halloween. So one quick note, just a heads up, this Wednesday for Show Us What You Got at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be a very special Comics Curing Cancer preview night. Now, Comics Curing Cancer is coming up this weekend, and Friday morning on Legion of Comics, the community hangout, it's all kicking off right there. So on behalf of Mark and myself, Comic Army, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Until we see you again, please remember that we are Legion.